video, and today, as you can tell, I will never work at a Disney or Pixar. But anyways, I'm about to tell you the one time where the police were called on us. Yes, the police. Yeah, the police were called on us one time because we decided to we decided to go to a graveyard. we found something that was there, and this is what it was. It was a broken tombstone. It was broken. I was there with it was me, and my friend Mark. I put an M on his shirt so that you could tell it's him. And we also went with his two sisters, stepsister and sister. We decided to go to a graveyard to, well, honestly, just look at the gravestones. Honestly, that's honestly, why did we go to the graveyard that day? We just went there to look at stones, gravestones, when all of a sudden, we found a broken tombstone. It was there. It was broken. So what we decided to do was we tried to fix it. It was broken. We were trying to fix it when some random guy was walking down the street. This random guy was walking down the street, and he looked at us. I actually saw him look at us, and he sees that we're helping out, doesn't he? Doesn't he? He seems like he sees us helping this gravestone out. When he decides to call the police. He decides to call the police. Yep. He calls them. And apparently, according to the police officer when he did arrive, he said there's a couple of kids kicking over a tombstone. I can't tell if they're kicking over the tombstone or doing something else, but I'm just seeing some kids messing with some tombstone. So, go deal with that, I guess. So we decided to go back. And yes, this is the actual order we were walking in. So I'm walking in front when all of a sudden I see a police officer standing there outside of his car. I couldn't draw the car. But if you're wondering what that square thing on his chest is, it's a body cam. And I realized that from a mile away as we were walking towards it. It was 2020 it was 2021, like in the early 2021. So honestly, at this point, I talked to the police officer after when he was on his way back to the car and we were on our way back home. I talked to him and said I was going to put my mask on that was in my pocket, but I didn't have time to because, well, honestly, you wanted to talk to us, so yeah, I had two ideas why he was probably there. Number one would probably was probably the fact that we were stepping we were like walking in a graveyard as kids. We were kids literally walking around a graveyard for no apparent reason. So that's probably number one. Or it was number two. Let me tell you. I'll tell you which one it was in a second. Or it was the guy that I saw on the side of the road while we were picking up the tombstone. It was the second one. So yeah, I'm walking with my friend Mark and his two sisters as I noticed that the police officer was there. So the first word that comes out of my mouth after seeing that was, there's a police guy here. That was the first word that ever come out of my mouth. And Mark says, what is the police guy doing over here? We didn't do anything wrong. As I'm looking over at everyone as we're walking towards the police guy. It looks like Pooptropolis was in everyone's pants at that point. It was in my pants for a little while, and then, honestly, as we were walking towards the police officer, I was panicking. I'm like, oh my god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I can do this." So we walk up to him. I'm the one standing the closest to the police officer. Everyone else is like backed away. I'm standing the closest. It's like everyone was saying in their heads, "Okay, if it's anyone getting arrested, it's Sean." So I was standing there. I wasn't panicking. I calmed myself down. Well, as I approached the officer, I calmed down a bit. I calmed down. I started talking to him, and I'm like, and then I keep looking at his, as I'm talking to him, I keep looking down at his body cam, and I'm thinking, man, if I go home tonight and I look on the news and it's me, Mark, and his two sisters, then I'm just gonna lose it. I'm starting to think, what is going on? What is going on? I'm starting to think. I'm in the middle of thinking about what it could be, and then he starts talking. "You wouldn't be breaking gravestones, would you?" So yeah, at that point, me and Mark just looked at each other. We were like so confused, with a confused face on our face. We were like a confused look on our face. We were so confused at that point. I'm like so confused. I'm looking at Mark. I mumble the words. The words that I mumble out of my mouth is, what is he talking about? Well, we got a call about some like 4 kids trying to knock over some gravestone. I thought of it for a minute, and then I finally got it. The guy that went across, the guy that was walking down the street as we were trying to pick up that gravestone. Then we found a broken one after that. We tried to pick it up, but it was too heavy, so we couldn't. So what happens next? We tell the guy the story. "Well, you see, we found a broken gravestone, so we tried to pick it up, and when we were in the middle of trying to pick it up, some guy walked by. I saw him walk by. Just didn't really, well, no, he was going to call the police on us for doing this. But we were trying to fix the gravestone. We can show you." So yeah, as we're trying to take the police officer to the gravestone we were fixing, I turn around, Mark's leading the way. I turn around, I start talking to the police officer, and that's when I told you earlier when I was telling him about the mask thing. So, yeah, he thought, for some reason, he told us that he thought we were going to run away from him, so that's why he didn't put his mask on. So, that's something. So what we did, we showed him to the gravestone, and well, we showed him the gravestone, and this is what it actually looked like. Yeah, so we took him to this thing. The gravestone fell behind it, and then the thing was so heavy, we actually rolled it around this little stump thing that the gravestone was sitting on, and we just leaned it on it. So that there we go. We tried to fix it, we weren't successful. Apparently that was enough proof for him to let us go. So after that, we walked home to my friend Mark's house. And as on the way, we kept on asking questions about the thing we just experienced. And as I'm walking, I tell Mark I was thinking of making animations about my story, about stories of things that have happened to me before. And my friend Mark said we should do one of this, and that's why you're seeing this now. So, alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, press that like button and also press the subscribe button. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.